When you stop growing, you start dying. William S. Burroughs. What a true quote. If we don't maintain consistent growth throughout our lives, then what are we living for? We've now become complacent. Now everything deteriorates. Everything downhill. We're the same. But we deserve to be improving and growing and shocking ourselves all the time. Happy wellness. What I want to talk about today is 5 simple rules. One simple rule with 5 different variables that if we can maintain these 5 things every single day, we can be happier, we can reduce stress, and we can continue to grow consistently until the day we die. What are 5 things we need to do every day? When you aren't sure, first off, let's talk about stress. When you're not sure what to do, right? Things are up in the air, you're a little nervous. A decision is very important. You have to be careful. You have to shoot precisely, or things could go wrong. What do? You do something you know is good. You do something you know is good. Simple things we know work. Just like if you're guessing on a multiple choice test, you don't start looking at words you don't know and say, oh, that could be right. No, you go with what you know first. You hear hooves, you think horses, not zebras, right? So in life, what do we absolutely know that we should be doing all the time not to be stressed? Well, we should take care of our problems, right? Just take care of what's in front of you. If you're always present, you'll typically be less stressed. Because if you don't have the power to change it at that exact moment, then what are you worrying about, right? I'm going to open this door because it's 88 degrees and I just had a crazy workout. Thanks guys for hopping on. We'll get to you all in a minute. Hey, don't you worry. Hope you get something out of this. Happy wellness, everyone. So, much better. Right, so being present, right? That's a big thing. So what else? Like we say, doing things you know are good. What are 5 things we know? What are 4 things we know we have to do every day? Well, we have to sleep, right? We have to sleep. We have to have good nutrition if we want to feel good. You don't have to. You could eat like shit, but you'll look like shit, you'll think like shit, and you'll feel like shit. So obviously we don't want that. So nutrition, sleep, exercise, absolutely some form of movement every day. So if you were sitting in a chair for 8 hours, you know you should probably go for a walk at the very least, even if you're somebody that doesn't want to go to the gym, get up and go crazy. Or maybe you don't have that fever yet, right? To really physically get after it every day. But some form of physical activity is healthy. It's in our evolutionary nature, right? And so those are 3 things. Now, what's the 4th? Well, in today's world, 2022, we all have to make money to survive, right? So we have to work or we have to study in school to eventually get a job, hopefully in something you love, that will make you money and keep the wheels turning, right? Financially, or else we can't even buy food. We can't have a gym membership or anything, right? So, not that you need a gym membership to be physical. That's a whole thing, right? You can do it really anywhere. When Wellness is proof of that. But those are 4 things. Those are 4 things that we need to take care of every day, right? So if you write down in the morning these 4 things, it's so simple. But again, what do? You do moves you know are good. We always say that here at When Wellness, and it's the same way in chess. If I'm playing against an engine, I'm not going to outcompute it. but I know I'm going to castle eventually. I'm just going to castle. It just makes sense. You know, I know the knight is good in the middle, attacking 2 squares in the middle, center of the board. Right? That's generally a good thing. So maybe it'll work out. I'll probably do that. You know, obviously there's a lot of thought that goes into it too, but that principle, that strategic principle is universally true. And it's when people start to get away from that, they go astray and they begin to make mistakes. Because now it's just possibilities. Now it's not something you know is good. But you know you do those 4 things every day if you want to be healthy and happy. But wait a minute. Will I be happy just because I eat well, I sleep a lot, and I go to the gym, and I work? So I have some free time, I have some money because I work, I can afford to do things I enjoy doing. My body looks good because I work out and eat well. My brain works well because I eat well. My skin looks good, I feel good, I burn more fat since I sleep a lot. My body recovers well. There is still another aspect we haven't really addressed, and that is growth, right? Those are 4 things we have to really do every day if we just want to be healthy and have a high standard. And that's great, and you can do those 4 and you can do awesome. I mean, you can be healthy and happy if you're happy with just, working on those things, getting joy in hard work and the principle of consistency and doing good things for yourself, sure. But there should be 1 extra thing on top of those 4 to round out the 5. That is something new, something exciting, something different, something fun, something small every single day. Some other goal you have, some major goal you have that you feel you haven't had time for maybe, right? Or you've always wanted to do, but you're so busy with the first 4, which most people don't even take care of all 4 of those, right? By the time you take care of all 4 of those, you feel like the day's pretty much over. So even if it's 10 minutes at night, hopefully it's 2 hours you have, or an hour, whatever. There's got to be 1 extra thing. Something you're working towards. So why not 2 or 3 extra things? Well, maybe you could have 2 or 3. It depends on how efficient you are with the first 4 we mentioned, right? How good of a job you do with that naturally. But if you have too many focal points, is the pressure lethal? Are you going to be successful? Is it enough at once in one area to conquer what you're trying to conquer or to appropriately progress? Maybe not. Maybe it is. It depends on the goals, right? But if you set 1 extra thing, that's a simple way of ensuring your growth throughout life. Because guess what? You're going to have that 1 thing and that book you've always wanted to write that you wrote 2 minutes worth every night for 6 years, for however many, it's a long time, for a couple years, and you had a book. Now you do another thing. Now you have another 5th thing. But you've had the 4 the whole time. The whole time. So if you're ever in doubt in life, look to those 4 things. Look to get more sleep. Look to eat well, things that we find in nature, and to drink water, or black tea, or coffee. Look to exercise. And maintain, obviously, your studies or your job, right? And maybe if you do such a great job at the 4, and the 4th one, especially, you won't have to do the 4th one, right, at some point. And then maybe you can have the 5 and you have 2 things. Or you maybe work with that 4th one was so much work, you could have 5 things on top of the necessary things, right? So just a little food for thought, guys. I think, I just want to help people be less stressed. I want to help people enjoy their lives more, not because I'm some model of excellence, but because these are simple things that you can do that probably should help, right? And you don't need to study anything. You don't need any money. You don't need to know anything to know that. And a lot of us, we know these things, but maybe we don't think of them all too often. And as we've said previously here at When Wellness, writing down your goals has a major impact on your ability to achieve them, on the possibility that you'll actually do them. So maybe write down those 4 simple things every day, or choose your own 4 or your own 5, but write it down every day. And as you finish one, you complete it, you can backspace it. Then you finish the second, the third. By the time you get to the 5th, you might need to go back and take care of one of the first 4, and that's sleep, So, hope you got something out of it. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. My absolute pleasure always to share this time on When Wellness with you. And we will talk about something great tomorrow, or do a workout. If you want to get a workout in tomorrow, you hit me up and we'll do something, all right? If you show up at the gym that I go to, I'll train you for free if you work out while I work out there. So, did that with someone today, actually, that watches the videos. They just were there, so I was like, let's get after it. Who do we got? Natty! What's up, baby doll? Verna Hugo, how you doing? Tasme17, what's up, you guys? Pandala860. Mackie Mower, Jamie, Montgomery Wick, Timothy S. Wales. Thank you guys for hopping on. I really hope you're enjoying these. You get something out of them. Claudio Fravere, 25. How you doing? Medium High Simmer. Daniel BD, 21. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That is so sweet. Natty! What's up, baby doll? Stripper, Acid. Wow, this person has wild times. Wrath of Knob, how you doing? Ingham EJ, what's happening? JC Wooten, hello, my friend. I hope you're having a great day. Had a great day. David Perkins Hagen. Well, Elshar, what's going on? Berlin Bad's back as always. Sincere Jones XO. Little Cakey, Stephen Fire 85, Angel Tuzo, Angel Uzzo, hope I said it right, Moonbow, Rabbit, Bram Sad, Maxie, come on over, man, if you're still seeing this. Z Jordan, I'm about to make some salmon and rice and blueberries. I actually have it all cooking right now, so it's on low, we'll be okay. Z Jordan 5300, Harry Gabrielis, Scum Toys, Eric Barrera, Jay Hay Honnold, what's up? And Meggie Vex, what's up, Meg? First one on. You guys have a fantastic rest of your night. We're gonna see you tomorrow. Open vocals. How you doing? Sing us a song, my friend. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Your name is Blake. Well, Blake, thank you. And I hope you do something great for yourself tonight and tomorrow. You should always be growing. So you deserve that. You do something great for yourself. And if you want me to talk about anything, you send me a message and I would be happy to talk about it. Nickname, profile name. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Happy When Wellness. See you then.